Hello, friends. Good morning, good afternoon. Hello, friends. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. This is Owen Fernandez saying hello to you at Tea Times with Owen. It's the 15th of June, 2021. Almost half of this month has already gone. So, my question today is, how is your level of self confidence? Have you achieved your goals for the first half of the year? What about the next half of the year? We live in COVID times. The pandemic has done a lot of damage in the last 18 months. We live in a world full of volatility, uncertainty, ambiguity, and complexity. So, how do we hold our confidence? How do we develop our confidence? Is it possible to lose or lack self confidence? Friends, we tend to admire a self confident person, don't we? Sometimes we may even envy that person and wish we were to be like him or her. Yes, there is an element of, of attractiveness towards a person who is confident. Have you asked yourself, why does this happen? It has happened to me many times. Looking at a room full of people, suddenly you notice a person full of confidence. The reason is that self confident people usually be at ease with themselves and thus make others around them at ease. They tend to be more inspiring and thus invite a lot of trust, and these qualities are attractive. So, today, episode 13 on the 15th of June 2021, I'm going to talk to you about how to develop your self confidence. So grab a cup of tea or coffee or whatever your favorite drink could be. Take a comfortable seat and relax as I take you along, discussing self confidence, the benefits of self confidence, and certain ways how you could develop your self confidence. So let's get started. So, if you are on the call for the very first time, you're welcome. There is a chat box. You can simply go to that chat box and write your comments and let me know from which part of the world you are watching. I can see Winnie Benjamin. Good morning, Winnie Benjamin. So just feel free. And just in case, if this is your first time, no worries. We have all these episodes immediately uploaded on my YouTube channel, Owen Fernandez. Feel free to have a look at any of the previous episodes. And if you like it, great. You could also share it with your loved ones and among your friends. And you could also subscribe to my channel. So let's take a little deep dive into self confidence. What could it be? How can you compare self confidence? Is there something that we can we can take an example of? Now, I know a lot of people who are very confident at one point of time and have lost their self confidence. In fact, many of my clients who come to me for coaching or mentoring, they are very low on confidence. They have got a lot of success in the past, but sometimes life comes in the way. It could be a failed relationship, it could be loss of a loved one, it could be a business venture going bankrupt. It could be a variety of reasons that you could lose your self confidence. Or it could also be possible that you don't have any self confidence at all. So, what can I compare self confidence to before going into defining what self confidence could be? The first thing that came into my mind as I was thinking about this is the water tap in our respective households, the faucet. Now, as long as there is water flowing through the tap, we are fine. Self confidence is more like the running water in our house. We don't pay much attention to it as long as it's functioning. So, as long as you've got self confidence, fair enough, good. But what happens if you lose or lack self confidence? It's just like the tap in your house refusing to allow water to flow through it, and suddenly we take notice of it. When you fail to succeed over many attempts, your confidence could take a hit. Lack of some self confidence can have a huge negative impact on your health and your lifestyle. But just as you can repair a broken faucet or a blocked tap, the same way you can also build up your self confidence. You can also develop, and I will show you in this Tea Talk with Owen a few steps how you can develop and get back your self confidence just in case you have lost it. So, is there a possibility to define what is self confidence? Friends, self confidence is a feeling of trust in one's own abilities, in one's own qualities, in one's own judgment. It goes on to say that you value yourself and feel worthy regardless of any imperfections, regardless of what others might think about you. Now, here you need to remember that self confidence is your belief in how good you are at something, but it may not be a measure of your actual skill. So, there could be a possibility that if you are showing high levels of confidence, people could get confused saying that you are proud or you lack humility. So, as I said, it's your belief in yourself, it's your belief in the confidence that you carry, in your ability, your quality, your judgment, irrespective of what other people think about you. Friends, we notice that some people are so confident when they talk in public. They are so confident when they have to initiate a conversation with a total stranger. That stranger could be somebody on the street that they haven't met, yet they are confident in striking up a conversation. Confident people are also ready to raise their hand up to take a completely new project that they have never tried in their life before. They're even ready to make decisions with no experience whatsoever. Now, how is it possible that some have and some don't have? Needless to say, self confidence is not something that you're born with. It's something that you develop. Now, I have noticed that those people that are showing high levels of confidence are people that are often exposed to confident role models in their life as they grew up. So it's more or less the environment that actually helps you or does not help you develop confidence. Just let me go to the chat box because I see a few people there. Of course, there is Elena Bendova. Helena, welcome. She's from Modra, Slovakia. Of course, my friend Peter, he says, what a great topic. Then there is Hassan Khalifa. Good evening from NTI Oman. Greetings, Hassan. I hope the city of Muscat is open. Now, I have noticed that those people who are confident in themselves are people that are often exposed to confident role models in their life as they grew up. It could be certain family members, it could be your parents, it could be your guardians, or it could be simply that the society that you are surrounded with encourages you to be bold, to be confident. And thus, mostly they learn self confidence by looking at these role models. So, when we're talking about definition of self confidence, as I said, it's a belief in yourself. What you think of yourself is much more important than what people think of you. As I said, it is not a measure of your competence or skill. It's a measure of your belief in you. It's not a gift. It's not a gift that people are born with. As I said before, it is something that they develop as they grow up. Friends, self confidence is important for your physical and for your mental health. And it has a lot of benefits. I'll share a few benefits, and then later on, I will basically help you just in case if you have lost your confidence, or just in case if you want to build and develop your confidence. I'll share a few tips before we end the session. Charlie Huppert, the author of Charisma on Command, said, internally, true self confidence will lead to more positivity, more happiness, and more resilience. Fantastic qualities to possess. And externally, high confidence will lead to taking more risk, which directly correlates with reaping more rewards. Peter says, in my case, confidence came mainly from the external environment, which further nurtures your belief in yourself. Very true. So look at the qualities, look at what confidence can make a difference in your life. Firstly, one of the benefits of self-confidence is that it helps you to have healthy relationships. Now, how important is relationships in our lives? Self-confidence not only impacts how you feel about yourself, friends, but also helps you to understand people around you and have a healthy, harmonious relationships with them. In fact, it also helps you to walk away from people if you feel you're not treated right. There is a possibility that somebody could shun you, somebody could ignore you, somebody would like to hurt you by simply not paying attention to you. Yes, it could hurt you. It could hurt you. So, the confidence in yourself will also give you the boldness and the courage to walk away from people if you feel you're not treated right. Another benefit of self confidence is its increased performance. Research has shown that people who are self confident tend to be more successful in life. Why? You may ask me why. This happens because they count on their strengths rather than sit and worry about their weaknesses. In psychometrics, we only teach this: work on your strengths and not on your problems. So, confident people know their strengths, and in fact, they are also aware of their weaknesses, and thus they are able to navigate the ups and downs of life with confidence. Another benefit of self confidence is that they are open to trying new things. They are ready to take risk. What is life without taking some calculated risks? Confident people usually tend to try their hands in many new things. They love to experiment. They do not hesitate to take chances. And needless to say, they often end up having more hobbies, more ideas than others. In fact, they see failure as a stepping stone for success. Another benefit of self confidence is that it helps you to be resilient. Now, resiliency is the ability to come back, to bounce back after a setback. Self confident people never give up easily. They are true fighters. They can bounce back from any adversity, any challenge that life throws at them. Another benefit of self confidence is the ease at which they handle themselves in society. Have you seen people so naturally are able to mingle with other people, effortlessly, in fact? They tend to be more relaxed in social settings and also attract people to them. Now, you may say, hey, Owen, I'm an introvert. Yes, you could be an introvert, but you could also be confident. They are more enthusiastic, they are more positive in approach, and that characteristic is very contagious and attracts people to them. So needless to say, they have an upper hand when it goes to connect, to network, to seek opportunities, to express themselves, to express their ideas, to share their ideas. And most people do welcome and accept that. Another benefit of self confidence is that these people suffer from low stress and anxiety. Why? Because self confident people accept, adapt, they learn, they gain, and benefit from any situation in life. In turn, they can replace fear and anxiety with greater confidence in themselves and their capabilities. So there are so many benefits. Add this another benefit, which is so very important and which millions of people crave for, to be happy. Research has shown that self confident people show high levels of happiness because they tend to be happy and content in life as they believe in themselves more than what others think about them. They are in control of their lives. They are free from self doubt, free from fear, free from anxiety. Now, this naturally translates into greater peace of mind and a more stress free life. Another benefit of self confident people are that they are highly motivated. Now, friends, simply being self confident does not magically make you better at what you do, but it does prompt you to take the necessary risk to achieve your goals. It increases your internal motivation to do, to be, and to have more. And finally, one another benefit of self confident people or having self confidence inside you is that there is a possibility that you can be a high achiever and successful. Why? Because self confident people are happy about their abilities. They tend to invest more time in focusing on how to achieve their goal rather than have a pity party. Look at the benefits: relationships, increased performance, openness to take risks, resiliency, social ease, low stress and anxiety, increased happiness, high motivation, and high achievement. Go to the chat box and let me know which of these are you struggling with. It could be one, it could be two, it could be four, it could be six, and connect that to the level of confidence that you possess. Now, here comes the question, the topic of today's Tea Talk: how to develop self confidence. Friends, there has been phases in my life due to various circumstances that I cannot mention at this point of time in a talk session like this, where I have been low on self confidence. It is not easy to be self confident, especially when you are surrounded by people who tend to put you down. If you're surrounded by people who are too critical. However, there is hope. By taking concrete actions that improve your competence and your self image, you can increase your self confidence without anyone's help. So take courage. So let's get started. The first one is groom yourself. Today, I've decided, in spite of the fact that it is hot, and of course, I have got an air condition in my office. The temperatures here are rising, and we are looking forward to a great weekend where the temperatures are going to be just above 30. So I've decided, in fact, irrespective of the discomfort that I have, I've decided for 20 minutes or 25 minutes to look good, to show confidence. Groom yourself. When you know you look great, You will also feel good about yourself. Now, isn't that a wonderful thing? That little bit of effort, the combing of the hair, the adjusting of the glass, that little bit of effort goes a long way as you notice the difference on how you look. And when you look good, you will start to apply these to other areas of your life as well. Groom yourself, take some time out, invest, look good. It helps your self confidence. Second, smile and give eye contact as much as possible. Always try to address people with a smile. Now, you and I know a smile is a curve that straightens a lot of things in life. When you smile, when you show eye contact, you tend to attract people towards you. And that in turn increases your self confidence. Nobody likes a person talk to them with their eyes down. A person who does not give eye contact is a person who is very low on self confidence. Number three, think and act positive. I would put it this way: act more and act positively. Actions speak louder than words. Why? For the simple reasons you are what you do. And so, if you change what you do, you change what and who you are. So, talk to them in a positive tone, and put on positivity in your actions. Number four, be kind and generous. It doesn't cost you anything. All you can do is show a few acts of generosity, acts of kindness. We spoke about the power of kindness. In fact, I have put up an article lately. Go to my LinkedIn article section and you will find out in the last couple of days, I have put up a couple of articles out there. One of them is the power of kindness. Be kind and generous. Being kind to others and generous with yourself and your time can improve your self image in many ways. You feel good. Number six, try to get small victories, small wins. Success, after all, is a series of small victories. Set a small goal and accomplish it. Now, I can understand that you could have a series of failures. I could understand that you could have a series of rejections as you're looking out for your new job. Set a small goal and accomplish it. Taking baby steps not only gives us success, but also motivates us every time we accomplish it. Don't set yourself up for something that is not achievable. Most people tend to shoot for the stars. I would say today, instead, go for something more achievable so that you could develop some sort of confidence, a confidence that you have lost, a confidence that you're looking for. Look out for small victories. Another way to develop self confidence is stop comparing yourself with others. Friends, with my experience, I have found out that this is the main cause for low confidence. Have you noticed the flowers? A flower does not think of competing with the flower just next to it, it simply blooms. Don't compare yourself with anybody. You are unique, you are valued. We spoke about it in one of the episodes earlier. When you notice you're drawing comparisons, remind yourself that doing so is not going to help you. So immediately put a halt to that. Remember this one thing, that everyone is running their own race, and life, after all, is not a competition. As I said before, the benefits of self confidence is that you tend to be happy, you tend to be successful, you tend to achieve a lot of things. That comes from knowing your qualities, your strengths, knowing your abilities, knowing your confidence in your judgment. Stop comparing yourself. And maybe this is the easiest thing to do immediately after you have heard my talk. If anything has been said to you, and if anybody compares you to somebody else, ignore it. Stop comparing yourself to others. Now, this is also very easy to do. Count your blessings. We spoke about the power of gratitude. In fact, I remember I said that the highest attitude that you could ever carry is a spirit of gratitude. Count all your blessings. If we compare ourselves to others, we tend to get envious, and this bogs us down and stops us from focusing on our own goals. Instead, why don't you maintain a gratitude journal? As I said, we have so many things to be thankful of. Maintain a gratitude journal and jot down your strengths and your accomplishments, no matter how big or small they are. Those are the small steps towards developing self confidence or even regaining lost confidence. And finally, this is my favorite part of teaching how to develop self confidence. Mind your talk. Listen to what comes out of your mouth. We have spoken about this in affirmations, the power of positive affirmations. And if you do not know what affirmations are, I have made 10 small slides for you. You can simply repeat after watching these slides. Back yourself. Pat yourself on your back saying that you are worthy, you are capable, you're good enough, you are unique, you have gifts, you have potential. Have we not spoken about the potential last time when we compared how important and how big we are as compared to the small peanut which is used in more than 300 products? Practice positive talk. Negative self talk often puts us down and limits our abilities. Whereas, on the other hand, having an optimistic positive approach helps in overcoming self doubt, a killer, a showstopper, self doubt, and fosters growth of self confidence. Say, I'm good enough, perfect in my own special way. Confess every day is a new beginning. Confess that you are good enough to love yourself, believe in yourself, respect yourself, accept yourself unconditionally. Pursue goals, believing that small steps will take you there. Be positive. Don't focus on your past failures. As I said, failures are stepping stones. A failure is an event, and a failure is not you. Even losing is an event. You're not a loser. You lost, but you're not a loser. You failed, but you're not a failure. So, in summary, I would put all those points that I just mentioned. Take care of yourself. Put on your best self. Groom yourself. Comb your hair. Shave if you have to look good. Smile. Simply smile and see that you make eye contact. Act positively. Think positively. Be kind and generous. Set a small goal, achieve or get the first victory, and a series of victory will give you back your confidence. Completely stop comparing yourself to any other person. Learn to count your blessing. Keep a gratitude journal and practice positive affirmation. Practice positive self talk. Finally, I have this to say with you: believe you can, and you are halfway there. As Theodore Roosevelt said, believe you can, and you are halfway there. Friends, thanks for watching this episode. If you like this episode, please comment and share. Also, you could go to my YouTube channel, as I said before, and subscribe to it. There you will find this video as well as many other videos that are definitely going to help you on your journey. Remember, the win is always within you. I, Owen Fernandez, am here to help you be victorious. I believe in you, and together we can. So stay safe. See you once again on the next episode on Tea Time with Owen. Bye for now.